Night of the Living podcast is always ad-free for patrons at patreon.com/NOTLP.
Season.
Hello, everybody.
There I am.
There you are.
I was muted. I don't know how I did that. Anywho, happy Halloween season, right?
I guess.
We're doing the Halloween specials as we do every year
In October.
and Amy picked a couple of good ones for us,
I sure did.
and that makes me very happy.
Okay, and that is very simple. Good to hear.
Yeah,
What if you pick bad ones?
that would make me very sad.
What Freddie meant to say is welcome to Night of the Living podcast.
Yeah.
That's Freddie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Amy. And there's Andy.
Ugh.
I threw myself off of that mute thing. Then I totally was lost to space and time.
Everything was scary. Really scary. But it's okay now. We're going to be all
I
right.
thought they finally turned my mics off.
They should.
Are you being silenced
I'm being silenced.
by Big Podcast?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord. So how have we been? Anything exciting going on in our lives? Oh, we ate all that German food we said we were going to eat.
Yeah, we did.
If you
our
listened to
little-
Topicana this week, then you knew that we were going to eat German food. We ate said German food. We lived to tell the tale.
I'm still working through mine.
Andy had the
Oh,
biggest.
I did not wait.
I got leftovers.
He has a Metwurst that was like 18 inches long.
It was a brat.
Oh, it was a brat? It was a big ass brat. And Andy brought aluminum foil. He was prepared.
It's not my first rodeo.
We
Yeah.
went to an Oktoberfest, so an outdoor festival. Andy brought a bag full of aluminum foil. I'm surprised you didn't have Tupperware in there.
I think the Tupperware just takes up too much space.
All right.
I like the foil keeps it more compact.
The foil is kind of like
Because Andy was
the
coming
most
home.
handy.
He was coming home with leftovers, and he already knew
Yeah.
it. So he brought a bag and foil. Have you had your Limburger and onion sandwich yet?
No, I still have some pork left, and I still have my sandwich left.
Wow.
But unfortunately, I went through all my desserts.
Oh yeah, the desserts got it.
yeah.
Right.
That night,
Strudel out the wazoo.
we pounded that stuff. It was so good. Oh my Jesus. These
Anyway.
little old ladies what they do is, this is a German cultural society. So what it is it's a small organization, like a 2-story building where they have a dance hall, and once a year they have this I think is a fundraiser mainly for the society, and all the little German grannies come out of the woodwork, and they all come and they bake all day and
They
night.
ooze out of the
They
woodwork.
ooze out of all these Bavarian grannies.
That's a terrifying image. Just them crawling out after hibernating for a year.
They've been hibernating on their secret recipes and methods, and they come and they bake the most amazing stuff. And then there's all the weird steins. They sell steins.
Now Freddie's just going to tell you everything he saw that day.
A child,
There were plenty of those.
food on a plate. You can expect
Pork.
that and more.
Well, until next year.
Right.
The grannies have been packed away until
They
they
get-
need them again.
They're back in
Secreted.
the woodwork.
Yeah.
So check
They're
your
back
woodwork
in-
for grannies.
They're back in the Bavarian cream pods.
The mines where they get all this cinnamon for the strudel.
Is there cinnamon in strudel?
I don't know. Probably.
I don't think there is.
No. I feel like there's cinnamon in everything.
Even me.
Even in you.
I got nipples. Do I have cinnamon?
I take cinnamon supplements. And I eat cinnamon. I probably have too much cinnamon.
Yeah.
So if you cut you open, you just ooze out cinnamon like sugar.
Probably because when I burp in the morning, it smells like cinnamon.
Oh my God. There are worse things, I guess.
Yeah. I also take fish oil, so it smells like cinnamon and
What other
fish.
supplements do you take? Tell
kidding.
the people.
Oh my God.
No, we're not
Not
doing
too
that.
many. I
We're
try
not-
not to put
We're
anything in
not
my
doing
body
that.
that isn't all natural.
I take red 40 pills.
There you go. They cover everything.
Yeah.
Is that a real pill?
Isn't that like fish oil and some other crap?
No, that's the dyes that RFK is trying to ban.
Oh, ha! I was way off.
Okay, now I get it, and that is a funny joke. But I needed some context. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just trying to stick it to the man. I'm like, I'm not gonna do what you tell me to do.
Stick it.
Like I mentioned about Topicana earlier, you can listen to that at patreon.com/NOTLP. It's where we put all of our extra content and our ad-free versions of Zoned Out and this show.
Oh, Ernie Perez, you won our MailChimp raffle, so you're picking our last main attraction.
Ernie.
I emailed you.
Check your email.
And I'll be messaging you soon through NOTLP if you don't get back to us.
And then we'll send someone to your home.
And then we're going to...
If it gets to that point, it's
dox
best
you
just to cooperate
on this show, just because we need your picks.
It seems like a waste of time and effort just to get picks from our friend Ernie.
Yeah, well, I value his input. I did a scrub of our mailing list because I never understand why this happens, but bots sign up for mailing lists. And we had a lot of those in there I scrubbed out. So if you are looking to join our mailing list, go to notlp.com, and we send out an email like once a month. And all it is previews of what we're going to be doing, stuff you're probably interested in anyway. And then you get a chance every month to possibly pick a main attraction.
Do our job for us.
Right. The privilege of.
The privilege of that.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that nice of us?
Very.
So anyway... I think that.
Do you think that's that?
I think that's that.
Well, I wanted to just tell our listeners about another podcast. We don't normally do that sort of thing, but this one might pique your interest. If you like horror podcasts hosted by someone named Amy, and you want another one.
Oh, it's gonna be a fight.
Ooh. No, so this is we're talking about another fucking horror podcast.
I love the name.
It's fun. You kind of have to, right? There's so many out there. Hosted by Monique Sanchez, who's an actor, and Amy Traden, who used to grow weed and was a DJ. So
I'm a fan.
Fun people. It's true crime. It's comedy. They talk about paranormal stuff. The vibe's very chill. I was actually just listening to a little bit of it before we came in here. So if you like listening to kind of that laid back with the same kind of topics, that you probably have grown to love all over these other horror places, why not give them a shot? Because they're a good time. So you'll probably hear more about that from us in the coming weeks.
You can find them anywhere you can find podcasts. Another fucking horror podcast.
That's right. They got over 200 episodes, so you can get in there and kind of dig around in whatever podcatcher, wherever you get podcasts. It's out there. We have a lot in common. Best friends talking about dark and scary things.
Yes, indeed.
Like-minded.
All right, thank you.
Turn out lights, it's the main attraction. Amy picked these episodes. You did the same thing I did.
Amy picked these
kind of
episodes. I'm doing the robot. What did you say?
You did kind of a similar approach where you did
I did a sitcom and then an hour long, like drama, or in this case, police procedural.
Yep.
Well, Amy, I know you've been rewatching Drew Carey, so that explains that pick.
Yes.
But do you have any emotional attachment to Hunter?
I did watch it when I was a kid, and what was so funny, I was talking about it with my mom last night, and she's like, I do not remember this show at all. And I'm like, the only way I would have seen it is if you had it on. Well, I watched my own shit too, even this young. This was on from 84 to 91. I remember watching.
That lasted longer than I thought.
Yeah, really did.
So yeah, the emotional attachment is simply I remember it from the 80s.
Yeah, and you're curious to see what it is.
What it is, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've been rewatching the Drew Carey show because it remains very funny. And it actually somewhat holds up.
Yeah, some of the stuff works. Some of it doesn't.
They try a lot of things.
But they do try a lot of things.
And that's fun.
It is an inconsistent as hell show.
Yes. And it has It has physics that don't make any sense.
Well, sometimes on purpose,
On
as a
purpose.
joke. But this one that you picked from season 2, it's the 5th episode, and I thought this was weird because the other episode you picked was from season 2, and it was episode 5 of that show. What are the fucking odds, man?
Well, when you
Pretty
start
high.
a season, usually starts in like September, and then by the time the
Don't
5th
ruin the
episode,
magic.
okay.
That's another Lincoln Kennedy thing.
Yeah, this aired October 30th, 96, which means that you and I were probably out drunk somewhere.
I was 16.
I stand by it. This was directed.
Did you corrupt Amy, Freddie?
I don't remember.
we were
I
equally
remember getting
corrupted.
drunk once or twice when I was 16.
This was
but
Halloween. This would have been Halloween week,
I don't know.
and I was a senior in high school.
We were, yes.
So I would imagine I can put myself in that position now, and I can kind of see it pretty clearly.
God,
And it was a reckless place to be.
we've been together too long.
This was directed by Sam Simon, who was mega successful. He's dead now. That doesn't diminish his accomplishments at all.
No.
He was one of the original producers of like The Simpsons,
Mm-hmm.
and he made bank like crazy off that. This guy was so super rich because of that. And
Jennifer Tilly's super rich because of that.
yeah, and Bruce
Oh,
Helford.
was
She
she married
divorced
to
him.
him?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
She got a piece of The Simpsons in the divorce.
It's
Oh,
all
good.
falling into place.
You learn all of this on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Sometimes it's good to watch trash. You do learn.
That just came down on me like a ton of bricks. The two worlds colliding.
I know.
Amy. Bruce Helford wrote this, who used to write for Roseanne and
I
Family
remember.
Ties and all
Yeah.
that. Good stuff. What you got? Winford Louder, the Warsaw Tavern, and then Drew's House is basically the whole
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Yes.
And they flit around as they usually do
The
with
one
a guest
thing
star.
I'll never get over on the Drew Carey show, this thing they do, which is one of the big major set pieces is Drew's office at the department store he works at. So they often have his friends just randomly coming up and visiting him at work. And I'll never get over how weird that is.
It's like every episode.
They're at his job bothering him.
They do. They fly between the different sets. The sets don't matter. They make no effort to make this. The only reason, because it even gets to the point where Mimi's at his house, because then she becomes his sister-in-law. Spoiler alert.
You ruined it, Freddy.
Yeah.
So any character can be anywhere.
It's funny that
anytime.
you're looking for logic in the show.
I
Because you
know.
even said that the physics don't matter and logic doesn't matter.
It is a whatever's convenient for the ha-has kind of show.
Yeah.
Because I feel that it was their workplace banter would not fly in an
No.
actual workplace situation.
No.
Because it's HR violations up the wazoo.
For real.
Yeah, Mimi's favorite thing is to call Drew Carey pig.
Yeah.
Pig.
Well, it's like a back and forth though.
Yes.
They it's like the will they won't they of the decade.
No.
I'm just kidding. So didn't it feel, I know there's a guest star this episode, but it feels like they frequently did that. They're kind of like Will and Grace in that respect, right?
But they weren't really famous guest stars.
Well, I mean,
Some
More
were.
famous
They
in the
did
not like
Sean
Willis.
sitcom sphere.
yeah,
I
Yeah.
remember him from Murphy Brown.
right.
Yep. He was Miles.
And
that
he's in
wasn't
this as the devil.
didn't take too far off from that.
Yeah. I would consider Grant Shawn a big star then. I mean, I don't think anyone younger than us knows who he is, but
Yeah.
it's kind of like, he would have been like Ross. What the fuck is his name?
David Schwimmer.
Thank you. David Schwimmer. In 20 years, David Schwimmer will be Grant Shawn.
Shaw.
It's not,
Shoud.
it's not Sean. It's Shoud.
It's SHAUD,
Oh, Shoud.
isn't it?
No, it's just Shaw, I'm pretty sure.
No, it's just
Ooh, I wanna fight.
SHAU.
I'm fighting over this.
I'm tempted to grab my phone and look it up, but I'm not sure. I just
think
thought it was
Andy's looking
Sean.
it up.
It's Grant Shoud, SHAUD.
He must have
Dow.
changed his name.
Shoud.
Because in the credits it said
Oh,
Shaw.
that's too bright.
Oh. I completed it as
Interesting.
Sean in my imagination my whole life.
Weird.
My whole life of Peter Scolari's and And Grant Shaw does.
Does this change your outlook on the world?
No, he stays in the same file.
Okay.
I don't know who to trust anymore.
Yeah.
Who do you trust?
But, I haven't seen this in years, probably since it was on. And I think I enjoyed it well enough back then. But is every episode just everybody calling Drew Carey fat?
Yes.
A lot of it is.
At first, that was a well they went to a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do think that gets somewhat better as we as a society get better about it.
Yeah.
But still,
Because
think
honestly,
about the time
it
this took
felt a little
place.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
There were so many fat jokes. It was
And he's not even
Also,
that fat.
Yeah.
He's not.
That's true. He has a
just
fat
an
guy
average
head.
dude.
He looks like a fat guy. You know, you see the face and you're like, that should be a fat person, but he never was that big. Really?
he was Hollywood fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
He's Midwest normal.
He wasn't my 1,000-pound life or anything.
They don't really make fat jokes about Mimi though. They really reserve that for Drew Carey.
Yeah,
I guess that's progressive a little bit.
I guess.
Mimi's appearance is mostly critiqued because of her wild outfits and
Her
makeup.
outfits and makeup. Yeah.
They still use Moon Over Parma in this episode instead of Cleveland Rocks. Like the presidents of the United States of America, the band, not the actual former presidents of the United States of America, but the band from our high school years did the theme for him later on. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, Cleveland Rocks.
And then they kind of ruin it by adding a bunch of weird sound effects into it in the later seasons.
Yeah. The evolution of a theme song is, interesting. And I think Drew Carey has a very interesting trajectory.
Yeah, because he sang Moon Over Parma, right? So and that's kind of like a standard, I think, right?
I guess so.
Existing song. But
I've never heard it until Drew Carey show.
oh, okay. I feel like they should have done like a spookier version for the Halloween episode. Am I too demanding?
Like in a Dracula voice or something?
Yeah. Or it could be like they could have just dressed the moon up like Bewitched style or
There
something.
you go.
Or just have a howl somewhere.
Yeah, or Howl. It's the one time they showed restraint and tinkering with the opening theme.
All right. So this episode, it's called The Devil You Say. The Devil You Say? I think that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. And it's Halloween time. And Drew Carey dresses up as Mimi, which is great. Did a good job.
Because the same costume department did it.
Yeah. The same makeup artists and everything. But like he really looked good.
I would hope so, Freddy.
What if he did it as himself and he just showed up to work that day and he's like, we're doing rewrites. This feels good.
Then Drew's hanging out with his bros at the Warsaw Tavern, which is where they hang out. And then Kate comes in and she's like, I don't need a man. And then she sees a cute boy and then she's like, I need a man. And then we meet the devil. That's who this is.
He introduces himself as Jack, though.
As Jack, yeah. That's his undercover name. But his shirt says the devil. And so they're like, hey, what's up with that? And he's like, because I'm the devil.
He's real forward about it.
It's like me getting a shirt with Andy embroidered on it.
Yeah.
It's a little too far, I think.
Having the devil printed on his shirt, you think is too far?
I guess maybe he's proud of being the devil, but I think it's very narcissistic.
Well, it was still Halloween at that point, right? So you're kind of like, oh, this is his costume. You blow it off because you could read it as in the audience.
Well,
right?
I think that's what you're supposed to do with this character. You're supposed to think they're crazy, but it's also Halloween time, so maybe.
And it's the Drew Carey show.
If it is his costume, it's a very lazy costume.
You know, he looks like that type of guy who's like, this is my costume, t-shirt kind of guy.
Yeah, like a Jim from The Office.
Yeah.
And
a non-participant.
Kate accidentally sells her soul to said devil. Oopsied. And then Drew gambles for Kate's soul.
After
through a game
the
of
devil
9-ball.
tries to get a job at Winford Louder.
Yeah. But it has no job history.
He just needed it to get his unemployment money.
Yeah.
He had to prove he was looking for work. The devil did.
The devil.
And that's when Drew realizes that he really thinks he's the devil.
Yeah.
Is during the interview. It's pretty funny.
The devil's from New Jersey, we find out.
Mm. I mean, we never found out that if he is a devil or not. I assumed he is.
You know what confirmed it for me? The pool game. I mean, he breaks and every ball goes in.
Yeah.
And then he does it again. And the second, even though he doesn't do it on a break, the next game, he still knocks all the balls in. Like, he's the devil.
Yeah.
I don't think that they're fucking pussyfooting around it at all.
And I'm telling you, this show will do shit like that.
Yeah. When Drew's
and
in
not
his
even
coma.
blink. And then next week, it'll be just a normal workplace comedy.
Yeah. It's a weird show.
I love that about it.
One thing I found very unbelievable is that their pool table that they kept outdoors maintained its quality.
You know what I found out? They make outdoor pool tables.
Do they really? I had no idea.
But they're like $8,000 to get a decent one. And the low end, they're like 2 or 3. This show made me think. I was like, ooh, pool table. That looks like fun, but we don't have the room for one. And then we have all of outdoors.
That pool table has to put up with Cleveland winters.
Yeah.
And are they recovering it every year?
I wonder.
Great question.
Do they ever bring that up? Anything
no,
about
never, not once.
The pool table is kind of treated as like never treated as an oddball thing by any non-player character types or anything.
Nope.
I didn't see any scratches or warping on the table.
Yeah, it was in good shape.
Perfect condition.
Maybe they bring it in during the winter, but still.
You know who has outdoor pool tables? Watson's. They have all the fun. That's a local place.
And that's their jingle.
And they have all the fun. Which means hot tubs and like indoor, I don't know what have yous.
Indoor theater.
Outdoor those.
They're a pool company and they sell like furniture and jacuzzis, hot tubs.
All the fun.
Yeah. Outdoor fun.
And I just remember their ads always being on like during the day, during Three's Company. Like right when you'd get home from school, they're running a rerun of Three's Company. They'd have Watson's and people dipping into hot tubs together.
Are we still talking about this?
Yeah. We're done now.
I think the Drew Carey show was inspired by Friends. Because it's just Friends hanging out show.
When did Friends
what came
premiere?
first?
Yeah. Friends wasn't that in 94?
94? But when did this maybe came?
This was just the year after?
95. I think it was the next year.
Oh, wow. I didn't think of Friends being as old as it is. I mean, this is almost 30 years old.
Right.
It's crazy.
But this is like blue collar Friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also...
but Drew is always wearing a suit.
Yeah. Drew's the exception, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because Oswald is a delivery driver and
Lewis is a janitor.
Janitor, yeah. And Kate
works at the store.
Works for Drew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just thought, it's part of, I feel like that Friends did well, so then this could exist.
It is like, this is if Friends jumped the shark every other episode, it would be the Drew Carey show. If you could imagine you're watching it and all of a sudden they're doing a find what's wrong in the shot trick, because they did that every year on April Fool's Day for Drew Carey, where they'd be like, if you can name all 50 things in this episode that are wrong and send it in on an index card, you'd win. I don't remember what it was. I think it was cash.
I think you win a trip.
And a trip, maybe. Yeah.
Oh, I miss gimmick TV.
Yeah.
They did a lot of it, man. They did a live show.
Remember that?
Yeah, it's fun shit.
Yeah, but this was a nice, cozy revisit, even though some of it was kind of yee.
It was very much a product of its time.
Yeah. And also, I feel I would get very tired of hanging out with those guys because it's nothing but all they did was bust each other's balls throughout the whole episode.
And drink beer.
And also how incredibly dumb
Lewis
and Oswald are. They're dangerously dumb.
Yes.
Like they could get someone killed dumb.
It's not like Drew Carey is he's just a little bit smarter than they are.
He's the slightly more put together one of the foursome. Like
They're all buffoons.
He's the success.
Buffoon is correct.
Yeah, it's like a very gentler version of It's Always Sunny.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I was
I never
just
thought of it like that, and I think of it like that now.
Yeah, because it was all just the banter between all the friends on this Drew Carey show. It was kind of biting, but in a bro-y, fun way. But It's Always Sunny, they have that same energy, but they take it a little farther.
I think they may have wanted to do that stuff, especially with Lewis and Oswald. They make suggestions of these really extreme scenarios that they don't let play out. Sometimes just as an aside, as a joke, about the horrible shit that Drug Co is doing, for example. And I feel like if they had been made on FX, it might have been a completely different kind of show. If they weren't dealing with primetime standards and everything.
I totally forgot about that beer company they owned.
Buzz Beer. It's coffee and beer mixed together, which I think is something you can get.
Now it's
I
real
think they're ahead of their time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except the joke is it's not good, right?
Yeah.
No, I think it's fine. People seem to like it.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
I thought the joke was that it was always sold poorly.
It's just I don't think they sell a lot of it.
Yeah. And they were locally brewed, small batch, artisanal. So they would have fit right in right now.
Mm-hmm.
True. They would have been through a couple of
Fancy.
cycles of that happening already. That's how old this is. It's 30 years old.
From
Yeah.
96,
The
I
micro
believe.
brewery bubble has grown to burst and build up again. Bubble bath. Want to get serious? Talk about Hunter.
I don't know, man.
Is it too serious?
Can we fucking handle this shit? Hunter?
You're being facetious when you call Hunter serious, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Hunter is
Deadly serious.
is a very this episode of Hunter, by the way, Killer in a Halloween Mask. That's what's the most Halloweeny thing about it is the name of it, and then one scene
They go
at
to
the
the
end.
wax museum.
I was
That's
gonna
kind
say
of scary.
the wax museum was good.
We got to tell the people what Hunter is.
Hunter was a cop show, but it's written again. This is by the same people that did the A-Team and Knight Rider and Friday the 13th, the series, Heart to Heart. So if you watched any of those shows, that's the reverence that they're dealing with, like the LAPD with in the show.
Yeah. I don't know how detectives are supposed to dress
Yeah.
and what their dress code is in terms of makeup and stuff.
It must all
But
match.
that lady, I feel, was kind of pushing the limits of the dress code.
Dee Dee, his partner Dee Dee McCall.
Dee Dee had an outfit with a matching purse for every situation every day.
And
Now-
makeup, too.
And makeup too.
And so did Mimi.
What
Mimi and
stuck
Dee Dee.
in my craw?
What
the
a
same
makeup
way-
heavy episode.
Very, very. What stuck in my craw about this show, another dumb thing, was that she had a purse at all because she's a cop. So
Yeah.
you're just running around with your gun out and your purse flapping on your arm, and that just seems weird.
She puts her purse in her belt a few times, which is just one of those like fabric belts that's part of the costume.
it was
the
so
outfit.
80s. Oh,
Yeah.
it was so 80s.
It didn't seem
Is that
safe.
where she kept her gun and badge in her matching purse?
Yes, she kept her
guess
gun in her purse. She got the fucking gun at the end out of her pink ass purse.
Yeah. See, I'm used to 90s procedurals where it's blazers and the badge wrapped around on the chain on your necklace.
Yes, no purse. They did not come out to do
a
cop
crisp
shit.
white button up.
So I don't forget to say something. I do love the theme song to this show. And I think it's Mike Post who did the A-Team theme, which is also like burned into my mind. We had some good TV theme songs
Yep.
over the last couple of episodes. You know what I mean? Think about it.
I
Knight
do, and I
Rider
did.
was pretty kick-ass. That whistling shit from Andy Griffith. This fucking thing.
Whistling shit.
Moon over Parma.
This fucking thing.
It's a cool theme song. I don't know what they
Yeah.
call it. I guess Hunter's theme.
Hunter's theme.
So I like how this episode has no suspense at all because we know the killer
Oh,
right
yeah.
off the bat.
You do kind of know. It's not a mystery, really.
This is not a mystery show. No.
So what?
But it does start with Jesse Ventura.
Yeah, that's a question I was just about to ask you. I don't
I thought
understand
that was
why
Hulk
he's
Hogan
there.
at first.
You thought that was Hulk Hogan?
I could see why.
It's that wispy white blonde hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is Jesse Ventura in this episode?
Stunt casting. It was the 80s.
I mean, like his character. I don't understand other than he has a toothache and Hunter.
It's just to show what Hunter was just doing, like, and
Yes,
just have a little
It's just
lighthearted
color.
moment.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's big casting.
He's
Because
just somebody that he's just arrested. That's all you know.
Jesse Ventura was kind of a huge personality at that point. Like I think he'd already made Predator and all that, right? Because this came out in what, 80, 85? I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe he hadn't done Predator yet. But it was just a weird thing. And Hunter punches him to get his tooth out because it felt like the lion with the thorn in its paw story.
Yeah.
Except it's Hunter who is not a mouse, because a mouse does it in the story, pulls the thorn out. Hunter's actually also a huge dude. He's an ex-football player.
Thank you for saying Hunter's not a mouse, because otherwise,
right, he's no mouse.
So confused.
but it's the same story otherwise. And instead of a thorn, it's an infected tooth, right? And he punches Jesse Ventura in the mouth, and the tooth that's bothering him is gone now. So Jesse Ventura has calmed down, and he's going to be released, I guess.
No, they're going to arrest him.
He's still arresting him, but he's
not
released from his
anymore.
pain.
Yes.
It's all good. Hunter set it right with one punch.
I think it's just to kind of show. Well, because these are not serialized television shows. They were very much episodic. So they have to kind of reintroduce the characters in ways every episode. So this is a way of introducing you to the kind of cop that you got with Hunter. And guess what?
He's unconventional.
He's unconventional.
He's a loose cannon, too.
He is not going to do it by the book, kids.
He gets yelled at by the captain almost right away.
There were so many legal violations in this episode from the Hunter and his partner.
Oh, yeah.
None of that was stand up in court because they just go into people's offices and take stuff and break into buildings and rifle through things without warrants.
Probable cause means nothing to them.
The irony of it is, like, in this episode later on, they are the advisors for the cop show.
Their punishment for going on a major car chase through town and causing damage is to go be technical advisors on a TV show called Street Heat.
Street Heat. And that's Captain Weiler. That's Bruce Davison, a young Bruce Davison as the captain. You guys know him.
He was middle-aged Bruce Davison.
Well, he was in a lot more than Ozark, Seinfeld, Tales from the Crypt, X-Men. He was the senator that melted in the X-Men. Nobody?
I've never seen that.
I know you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. It's fun. I like spotting people who went on to do big things, in their young forms. He looked like so much thinner than he does now.
So his punishment is to send Hunter and his partner Dee Dee to Street Heat. And so they head on over. And they just park their car on the fucking set. Like literally on the set.
They don't give a fuck.
Because the next scene is them sitting next to their car, which is on the set.
Well, it's been established that he doesn't play by any rules.
Nobody's rules.
Just park where he wants. It's these little things that start to bug me. And I was like, oh, just like a cop. Think they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention something fun.
Yeah.
Stephanie Kramer, who plays Dee Dee, she and Fred Dreyer's so big and she's so little that whenever they're in the same shot, she is standing on an egg crate.
They used to have to do that on the X-Files.
Yeah. They did that for Dana Scully.
Mm-hmm. For Gillian Anderson.
Yeah. So it's funny to think if you know it when you're watching it, it's really funny because you're like, oh, if they pan down, she's just standing on a crate. And she still looks small.
She's teeny. He's tiny. He's tall.
Mm-hmm. He's a big dude.
Teeny and tall. Back together again.
He was the defensive end for the Giants. He went coast to coast. New York Giants to the LA Rams.
He's a pretty good actor for a football player.
He is. Yeah, he carried the show for all those seasons.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Is he still alive? Have we checked?
Yeah, he's still alive. I thought he wasn't because I hadn't seen him in anything in so long. I just presumed he died.
Also, he
dumb.
looks very old in this show.
His receding hairline doesn't help.
Yeah. I mean, he was probably like late 20s, early 30s or something, but
I wonder.
still, that's like 40 years ago.
We're talking about Fred Dryer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Earth to Amy.
I'm here. Sorry. I was looking at my notes to see if I wanted to talk about the murderer with the burned face or is acid water gun first.
The murderer first, because you can't just jump to the acid water.
You're
gun.
right.
The
You're
squirt
so
gun
right.
killer. Oh, he was born in 46, so he was like 40 when they
So
made
he's about
this
80
episode.
now.
Yeah, that's about right.
All right. Now we know, everybody. Do you feel whole now?
He looks 40.
Yeah.
He looks 1985 40.
Yeah. So we get to see our bad guy, as he's murdering. So there's no surprise. We know it's a guy with half of his face burned. But we don't know anything about him yet. We just know
Gary Graham,
it's Gary Graham playing him, who's a character actor that you would know from a bunch of stuff.
including a bunch of Star Trek shit. And Alien Nation, which is a great series. If you've never seen it, I think you can watch it on YouTube. But he's one of the two leads in that. It's so good. It's about aliens living in LA, like space aliens who immigrate to LA. And about what?
Get drunk.
Yeah.
They get drunk on milk.
Yeah, they get drunk on sour. Is it sour milk or any milk? I can't remember. Was it just?
I think it's like spoiled milk or something like that.
Oh my god, this show's so fun. It's based on a movie that had like James Caan in it, and then Mandy Patinkin, I think, played the other cop, the alien cop, and then they made it into a TV series with this actor, the squirt gun killer, Gary Graham, who died last year.
Rest in peace.
He was originally going to be Captain Sisko on Deep Space Nine. He lost out to Avery Brooks, and he was going to be Janeway, and lost that out to
Kate
Mulgrew. Yeah, isn't that wild?
Uh-oh.
I found out he was originally supposed to be the captain on Enterprise too, Archer. Why couldn't he catch a fucking break?
Yeah, man.
Surprised he didn't throw acid on their faces.
Right. It's like somebody was fucking with him. They're like, we really want to work with you. Don't worry, we're making like 8 of these shows. We'll eventually get around to you.
And then they did.
And he died. Never got to be a Star Trek captain.
So the whole plot is that somebody has taken out actors from this show. Starting off with the lead character of Street Heat.
J.J. Hendricks, the hottest star in whatever.
So
He's so
this
dreamy.
guy, this Phantom of the Opera guy, he's pissed because he got fired from the show because his face got scarred from doing drugs.
Yeah.
He was freebasing.
And it exploded,
And
right?
it
His free
exploded
base
in his
station.
face, but he thinks somebody did it to him.
They tampered with it.
But it's
Yeah.
probably just
So he's real bitter.
Yeah. So he's murdering everybody with a water gun. Well, first he has the water gun full of acid that he gets you with, and then he's But how else was he killing people?
I thought he just,
he was just strangling.
yeah.
Did he intend to kill the first guy or just throw acid on his face?
I think he was just there to throw acid on his face, but when his face got seen, when he pulled the mask off of him, because he was a killer in a Halloween mask, he realized he had to kill him or he would tell on him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why he killed him. That's what I think. That's what I believe.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think the show is trying to say. Anyway.
Yeah. And like the idea that he had to go especially made water guns that can squirt acid.
Yeah, and
I
it was
think
heavy.
commercial water guns can hold acid.
Did you notice it would like had the weight of a real gun? Like when they're tossing it around, it's like clunk.
Yeah, it looked like a cop gun.
Yeah, I don't
I wonder
know.
what they made it out of.
Yeah, would it be
the
cool
show.
to have one of a squirt gun as a kid that felt like a real gun?
Jesus.
That would be fucking crazy.
That's kind of terrifying.
Then you
Yeah.
could still pistol whip people with it. Like, don't worry, it's just squirt gun, but I also pistol whip people with it. It's not water.
I mean,
it's regular pistol whip.
a kid literally got killed by a cop for that, right?
That was for a toy gun. I
Yeah.
remember that. That's one of the reasons they have orange tips on them now. Orange tips. Or sometimes they don't even use any black at all because it's just too dangerous.
Yeah.
Cops want to shoot things. Don't give them an excuse. They're crazy. I'm just playing.
Cops want to shoot things.
Well, the cops in this show, they're not very good at shooting either.
No.
The guy got away several times.
Oh boy.
They're too busy trying to find the bad guy by breaking into his psychiatrist's office and with no warrant. And then she listens to the tape of the sessions just in time to hear what she needed to hear. It's a fucking cassette tape, and she just put it into her Walkman, and it played exactly with the
part she needed. Yeah. Yep.
That I Saw You show.
They're like, we're not here to waste your time, folks.
Well, she does the classic pretending to be a janitor or cleaning lady, and breaks into the killer's psychiatrist's office and steals the tape.
And she acts all chatty too.
Women can be janitors too, you know, Andy.
She does an accent. She does some kind of accent.
She's just like a
kind of a New Yorker thing. Yeah.
Even though they're in LA.
Yeah. But she had to disguise her voice because this person didn't know her.
She had to do a whole persona because
and somebody there. I can't remember what character makes the call from the payphone. And was it the squirt gun killer that calls and does the accent? And it's like 3 different kinds of accents. I don't know if it was the killer or if it was
the
JJ.
Killer did that.
The killer did it.
He said there's a pipe burst.
Yes, that's it.
So he could get on set.
And he does a shitty fucking just mashup of Australian and English accents. And I'm like, no wonder they fired him. It wasn't just because he got burned.
They're just looking for an excuse.
Yeah.
And the exploding pipe just happened to be there.
They're like, our weird accent problem is solved thanks to freebasing methamphetamines.
So he does the funny accent so he can get access to the studio set
as a plumber
of Street Heat as a plumber.
Even though he's not a plumber, right?
Who's working the guard's desk getting on the set?
More Star Trek.
More Star Trek, Andy. I'm sorry. From Star Trek Voyager, Tim Russ, who played Tuvok in his first ever TV appearance.
He was the guy
He's the
at
guard.
the guard tower. He's also on Pin 15, which is great if you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
He's very funny.
Anyway.
You gotta love Tim Russ.
It made me very excited to see him. The Wax Museum that David Talon, who's our bad guy, he worked at. Talon. What a name. Was creepy. Because it's every wax museum has like, oh, Hollywood stars, blah, blah, blah. But then it always has a spooky section.
The basement.
It's always that way.
Mm-hmm.
It reminded me of that museum that we went to in Hollywood.
Yeah.
That was in the Max Factor building, right?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
It was right off Hollywood Boulevard.
Do you remember? I can't remember. I'm sure if you Google Max Factor Museum Hollywood, the real name of it will pop up. But it reminded me a ton of that one. But this one I think was real too, right? I think it was
Madame Tussauds.
Oh, okay. I thought they just called it the Hollywood Max Museum in the show. Was it Madame Tussauds?
Maybe that's where it is now. I'm not really sure, but I thought I saw.
Yeah. I love a wax work. Spooky.
But before we get to the set again, Hunter breaks into this guy's locker and finds a folder of all the clippings. He lays it out a trail for them that is so easy to find.
Oh, he does.
All the clippings related to the show.
Yeah.
Street Heat.
And there's literally a clip of his next victim, and he puts an X on it.
Yeah.
To show that she's the next victim.
He crossed her out in advance. This shows a lot of confidence.
The show's less concerned with making you think or whatever, and more concerned with matching her purses.
Oh yeah.
Her makeup and her outfits.
The crazy thing about that is, real big spoiler for the whole series, is that I'm pretty sure her character gets shot in the face at some point and dies. Which is, considering the lightness, the relative lightness tone of this series, it feels
not Dee Dee.
Yeah, it feels extra. It feels extra bad. Poor Dee Dee. It doesn't seem like the kind of show where your main characters are going to get murdered.
Every time I hear Dee Dee, I hear Mega Doo Doo.
I'm going to make sure that I don't I might misremember that Dee Dee Mega Doo Doo died.
So she's Detective Dee Dee Megadoodoo.
Mm-hmm.
That's
A lot of D's.
what's her last name? McCall? Is that right?
Well, they end up killing David Talon in the end, and everybody's going to be safe, so no worries. Only a few people got acided.
Why'd they get a hoopty again? They were being punished, right, with a card that they're given before they're assigned to be the tech advisors on the show. They're given kind of like this.
They're
piece
not
of
given
shit,
the
right?
hoopty.
First, they're given a nicer car, right?
Their boss had actually requisitioned them the nicest car in the fleet.
This is what confused me.
But Hunter picked the hoopty.
I don't get why.
Because he said, we're going to be technical advisors on Street Heat because they want to know how to make it real. Well, that's real.
Yeah,
That's
and he's
the
trying
reason.
to make his boss look bad too.
I see. That part went over my head. Everything
This is
else
a dumb reason.
kind of made sense, but that was
It's so
was
dumb
weird.
I remembered it.
Oh, see, I'm wrong about, and if AI is correct, Dee Dee McCall does not die on the show Hunter.
Well, I don't know if I trust AI on this.
I felt like she got shot and died. Maybe she survives or didn't get shot at all because this
AI
show is 40 years
frequently
old.
wrong.
So my brain's frequently wrong.
This is true too.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we just have to commence a rewatch of Hunter and watch all of it from the beginning to the end.
I don't
And
think I
then
could.
we'll know.
I want you to do that because I want to know how stupid it gets.
This and Knight Rider.
Don't you tell me no. I'll do what I want.
It would. I feel like this and Knight Rider both would be quasi difficult rewatches at certain points. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's good episodes of both,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of episodes.
Well, I found the irony that Hunter and Dee Dee were technical advisors on the show when Hunter itself needed a lot of technical advisors.
For true, and they didn't use them.
They didn't listen to them.
Yeah, I love the. Yeah, go ahead.
Just the way they hold guns.
Well, yeah, that
You know
was-
what I mean?
I was gonna say the big chase in the third act when Hunter's on the set of the show and he's running after. He creates more problems than he solves by pursuing because he knocks over the PA with the big rug. It really knocks the guy the fuck over big time. Then he destroys a lighting rig, which causes all the lights to go out, and for Dee
Which
Dee to
doesn't
lose
make
Nearly
sense.
die.
Yeah, I don't understand why they went out.
I don't know how that one light is connected to the whole electrical grid.
Maybe it's a safety thing. You would think people that make TV shows would know how a TV lighting rig works.
Yeah.
And they're probably, I mean, maybe they're right. Maybe it would
Yeah.
knock out the entire set.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
But remember when you were kids and played cops and robbers, you would hold a gun up with your arms like at 45-degree angle,
Yeah.
and the gun is pointing straight up.
Lots
That's
of
a
how
90-degree
Hunter
angle.
and Dee Dee
I
just
felt,
walked around with guns.
I felt like Hunter was going to drop his gun at any moment the way he handled it. It really did seem like it was just being bobbled around in his hands.
Bubbled.
Someone's getting shot by mistake. By Hunter.
I feel like the boss was very right to put them on probation.
Yeah. If you truly caused property damage,
Mm-hmm.
it didn't have to be. Well, is it against policy? Then you're in trouble.
Oh my.
I don't know what I'm saying.
But I guess it doesn't matter as long as he gets results. I mean, they did catch the killer.
That's true.
True.
He's a loose cannon, but boy does he deliver.
All right.
I'm
So that's
excited
Hunter.
for Martin.
Oh yeah, Andy,
Next
what are
week.
your picks for next week?
Oh, Halloween episode of Martin. The Martin Lawrence show. Martin. And a Halloween special from the Flintstones.
Very
It's like
cool.
a disco version or
Yeah.
something.
Was it Meet Rockula and Frankenstone?
Yeah, something like that.
I'm into it.
Yeah, it looks fun.
It just sounded silly to me.
From the 70s, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be very groovy.
And then hopefully Ernie will get back to us.
Yeah.
We'll find him.
But thank you for the picks, Amy. It was fun.
Thanks for revisiting with me.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like when Freddy was talking about last week about Andy Griffith's show that it made your brain a little smoother.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hunter took some more bridges out of my brain.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I totally get that.
It allows you to turn a lot of your senses off. But if you go too far like me, you'll miss the hoopty thing and why that happened. Because you relax too much. Because you have to really do some mental gymnastics to understand why the fuck he went in that fucking car.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like it was stitched. It was a Franken car out of 4 or 5 other vehicles.
That's really bothering you.
It did. It was a dumb thing.
Yeah, it is a dumb
It
thing.
was a real dumb moment in the episode. Shouldn't have been there.
All right. Well, that's enough of that.
All right.
If I hear one more word out of you about it,
About Hunter, I'll be in deep
I
doo-doo.
swear to God.
Specifically about that car.
Yeah.
Talk about that
That's Freddy.
car.
Hunter.
We're going to have words.
Okay, jeez.
I want to know, what have you guys been watching? That's what
Nothing
I
but
know.
horror movies. We're doing the 31 Days of Halloween, everybody, right?
Yep.
Yeah. We've been doing the Halloween League, which are all the movies that were chosen by
Some of our patrons.
Yeah. Which is fun. If you're on our socials, you can find the poster and the list there.
Freddie, do you want to go first?
I can. I watched VHS Halloween. That wasn't going to be yours, was it, Amy?
No,
Okay.
because I fell asleep, so I
Right.
don't count it.
I'm going to give a very quick review. It's been getting good reviews, but I was a little disappointed. The last story's a lot of fun, but the other ones are kind of like just
Oh, how many segments?
I think it's 5 in this one. It's 2 hours long. That's kind of the one thing I really have to say about it. I don't have a lot to talk about on that, so I just want to also just mention that a summer musical, the Peanuts, Snoopy Presents, a summer musical with all the music by Ben Folds that is in there. I know it's a couple of different composers worked on it, but it's a good combo in my humble opinion.
If you need some peanuts in your life,
You want some Peanuts? Just a sweet little musical about their summer camp. That's maybe that'd be a good palate cleanser before you start VHS Halloween, which is just again.
you just like to say I.
It's just I.
All right then, it's just I.
Yeah. I mean, I watched other stuff, but I think we talked about
Well,
it.
that's yeah.
Well, what was the good segment about?
You know, honestly, I couldn't even tell you the story wise. It was just more. It was more entertaining than the other ones.
It was more vibes.
It was more professionally made. You know, the whole concept is they're fun and silly segments in this. It is worth watching. It's just like I heard people saying it was the best VHS movie since the first one, and it's just not that. I think that's overselling it. It's there's one about a big bowl of candy that if you take more than one piece, you get pulled into another dimension thing.
and bad things happen.
It's that sort of cute stuff, you know, like it's fun in those respects, but it's also, it's not like doing anything really new.
Yeah. But they're all Halloween related,
All
right?
Halloween. It's all so it's fun to watch just to have a Halloween thing to watch. I think my expectations when I saw how many good reviews it was getting, my expectations were kind of inflated. So like to me, I think VHS 2 is probably still the strongest one in the bunch. But this one, it, you know, if you liked Beyond and 99, you'll probably like this.
Mm.
We talked about Strange Harvest on here, right?
No.
At some point. Oh, okay. That would be a recommend. And to be brief, Strange Harvest, it's out for rental.
You're only supposed to tell us one thing you've been
I
watching.
know, but I felt like I didn't have anything to say about it. So
Interesting.
So I want to give people something good to
Somehow
watch.
you've been saying.
Thanks to Andy
I know.
for prompting me.
He's a good prompter.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
There's a lot of stories, though. Again, it's hard to, you know, it is going to be like, okay, what clever shit are they going to do and how are they going to do it? With
Are you talking about VHS right now?
VHS,
Okay.
yeah. It's like you're kind of just like, I know what I'm in for is these things that don't really have stories. They're just kind of scenarios.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Strange Harvest, those. Real good.
I'm going to go now.
Yes.
Stop it. I'm just kidding. We took a break from watching horror movies last night and instead turned on Monster, the new season with Ed Gein, about Ed Gein, on Netflix, right? Netflix?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The new Ryan Murphy joint. Freddie was like, I really want to put this on. I just want to see the first episode. Will you watch it with me? And I was like, no, I do not want to watch this. It's Ryan Murphy, and that always ends up sucking.
You're not wrong. It usually does go off the rails.
And I'm like, I don't really want to watch this. And Freddie's like, just let's watch the first episode. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, fine.
I mainly wanted to because your mom was watching it.
My mom watched it and said she really liked it.
Yeah.
So I was like, fine.
Plus, it's Ed Gein. I'm so curious all the time.
And we ended up watching 3 episodes, and I could have kept going, but I had to go to bed. It's really good. I really enjoy it. It's trash. It's camp. But it's still a lot lot of fun. Laurie Metcalf is so fucking great in everything that she does.
She's always good. So, what weird sexual things does he make up for this?
I don't know if he made them up, but there were already weird sex things.
Ed Gein, one of the first glimpses you have of him on screen is him jerking off in his mother's lingerie.
He's wearing it.
He's wearing it.
And he's hanging from a door.
So he's doing some autoerotic asphyxiation along with wearing his mother's
How much do you know about Ed Gein, Andy?
Just a little bit. Just what you like learn from pop culture. Like he dug up his mom's body, and did he actually make a skin mask?
He did, but he didn't dig up his mom. He couldn't get his mom's body because she was in a metal
It was somebody
casket.
else's.
It was the one next to her he first started with. Yeah.
According to the show, I don't know if that's real or not.
Yeah. Again, watching this,
I know bits and pieces of the story,
of
but
yeah.
not the whole thing.
Now, did he actually kill people or just dig up bodies?
He confessed to killing 2. He's suspected of killing more. So
it's interesting stuff. Even if you don't watch Monster, there's a good graphic novel called, I think, Did You Hear What Eddie Gein Did? Or something like that. It's similar to the series in the tone of it.
What I think is really fascinating is that they bring in the references to they tell the story of Psycho and how Psycho was created. So they flash forward to then. Then, they flash forward to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre being made. So they're telling the stories of the things that told this story.
Right. There's a whole subplot with Tony Perkins and him struggling with being gay and all that. That's a really kind of what playing that role is kind of doing to him emotionally and psychologically. It's pretty ambitious what they did.
I'm sure Ryan Murphy handled that respectfully.
I don't know.
That's sarcasm, by the way.
Yeah, there's some stuff in there. I'm like, his son is going to see this. You know, do you really have to do that? Did you really have to tell this story? Also,
the inherent salaciousness of Ed Gein's story anyway. Like, it doesn't really require a lot of zhuzhing, but they still do fill in blanks with stuff that I'm pretty sure they just are making up.
Right.
But it's still good.
I think that's the problem I have with Ryan Murphy in general, especially with the Monster series he's been doing. He doesn't handle them respectfully.
I don't know if I feel that way. I didn't know I was watching the Monster series, but I have seen the Dahmer one and the Menendez brothers one. And the Dahmer one kind of did surprise me with how respectful it seemed to be. The Menendez one,
but some of the victims weren't into that. They were outspoken about.
Oh, I'm sure.
Not enjoying.
Well, yeah,
what he did.
It's not entertainment. Yeah. Like really, when it boils down to, and I felt this way over the years too, is like taking a true story like that and then turning it into a salacious. I've said it on this show many times that I didn't used to watch this sort of stuff. I avoided it, but now I'm like, I think all the true crime shit has just made me crave it.
Right.
We listen to so much true crime that when one of these series comes out, I'm like, oh, I feel like I got to see this. I just crave it. It's like junk food. It's not good for me or society, but I'm going to watch these fuckers every time, probably, especially Ed Gein. That guy's like mythological to us growing up. Like, he's a boogeyman kind of character.
Right.
And always, like, even though it may be full of like inaccuracies and stuff, there's still this curiosity to see if there's any kind of explanation in there.
Well, Ryan Murphy is never going to run out of subject matter either, because there's so many things out there, like subjects out there he could do.
Yeah,
that's true.
Because people keep murdering each other in horrible ways.
Humans be humanin'.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I recommend it. The Ed Gein season. I've not seen the other ones. I can't speak to that.
Oh. How's the actor playing Ed Gein?
It's Charlie Hunnam.
And he does
the Sons of Anarchy. Yeah, he does he does fine.
He talks like this, basically.
It's weird.
He kind of does this voice, but that's what Ed Gein was supposed to sound like.
And I
That's
think
what does this thing.
they've given him a horrible haircut, and the way they have to be forcing his ears forward. But no, I think he's doing fine. I'm just so like bowled over by Laurie Metcalf. That's what I'm watching.
Yeah, she plays his mom. She's really good.
She's fantastic.
Unsettling in parts, like
yeah.
her performance.
So yeah,
the show is very unsettling, as it should be. It's Ed Gein, but it's also salacious as hell, and I do think there's a lot of bullshit in there.
Oh yeah,
and it's probably a wrong thing that this even exists. But hey, the world's fucked up.
The world is fucked up.
I can't change it.
You gotta start with the man in the mirror.
But the man in the mirror wants to watch Ed Gein.
I know.
That's not a good place to start,
You know.
I should be out there like making sandwiches for unhoused people, like peanut butter sandwiches, and handing it out, and not watching Ed Gein.
Well, we all should be doing that, but this is where we're at.
I prefer the Ed Gein right now.
Yeah.
What's more depressing?
I don't know.
Okay.
All right, Andy.
Okay.
What you been watching?
Well, I haven't watched anything besides the Halloween movies I've been watching, but I did see really one that stood out to me is I watched Good Boy.
Oh yeah.
I went to see that. I really liked it. Maybe it's because I'm biased because I'm a dog person, but Amy the dog doesn't die.
Well, I know that. I knew that.
But I think you might have trouble watching this because it is the dog just being kind of traumatized by what he sees.
And I don't know that I can handle watching a dog in fear or in pain or.
But it's not too like he's never really in any physical danger. He just
Scared.
Has this fear from seeing these certain things.
Right.
But if you know the plot is a ghost story told from the dog's perspective, and everything that you'd think would happen to a human in a ghost movie happens to this dog. It's kind of adorable.
Really, I want to see this. This sounds great.
Because when people move into a haunted house, they have dreams about the ghosts and stuff and scary things they see. The dog has dreams about ghosts. It's kind of really adorable. And you know how sometimes when you pick up an object from the previous tenants and you get a flashback of things that happened in that house, same thing happens here with the dog.
I love this. This is the cutest fucking idea I've heard in a while.
But it doesn't go so far where the dog is like supernaturally smart. It's not like Air Bud or Look Who's Talking Now.
You were like Air Bud's a supernatural film.
No, supernaturally smart. That's not.
It's just funny.
Or supernaturally like more
gifted,
precocious.
Yeah.
He's still a dog at the end of the day. He's not doing like research with microfiche or anything like that. Or he does.
I didn't expect that.
And he doesn't like figure things out by piecing together clues.
But now I want that movie.
Yeah, he's just more of a observer more than anything. I mean, he does try to. He does react to what's happening to his owner and how the forces are expecting him. But he's more just very passive in this movie, and he does certain things, but it's just totally from his POV, basically.
Is it just a dog? It's a camera with a dog's muzzle on the end of it.
No, it's actual. That's not like you're watching him from his like a first-person shooter or anything like that. It's not like that.
Oh, okay.
It's like a real just replace any actor in a horror movie, ghost movie with a dog.
But I mean, you're with the dog, that dog's perspective, like third person, like floating camera type of thing.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
But it's real. I thought it was really good. The dog, his reactions. What they did to get or to like kind of piece together this movie is kind of a miracle.
Yeah.
Right.
There's like a little making of thing after the movie, and the filmmakers show up and talk about the process, and they say like flat out the dog doesn't know what's in the movie, so it's up to the filmmakers to fill in the blanks for the audience and everything and piece everything together.
Yeah, they always said don't work with dogs or children. Animals
Yeah.
or children, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure they probably said that in the making of. Every person that works with an animal or a child says they say never do what I did, but I brought my brass balls to the table.
Yeah. But yeah, it was really sweet and cute. The dog's adorable.
What kind of
And,
dog is it? I haven't seen the
Golden
official
Retriever,
trailer
right?
yet.
Yeah.
Of course, America's dog.
But like the dog survives at the end, but it still goes through some trauma.
Right.
And at the end, all you want to do is go home and hug your dog.
Yeah.
So when I was driving home, I kind of burst into tears because, like, oh, my
Aw.
dog is gone. I have no dog to go home and hug.
Do you think it's time now, Andy? Did Good Boy
No,
make you
but-
want to adopt?
Yeah, but it does hit you in the feels a couple of times if you have like dogs.
Yeah,
If you're a person with a heart.
I love dogs.
So yeah, if anything, this movie's a love letter to how loyal dogs are and how sweet they are.
Yeah.
Inherently good.
Yeah,
Apparently perfect.
Sometimes they eat a baby. It happens.
yeah.
Sometimes. But
You
how
got-
many babies in how many years?
You
are we
got to be
talking
pretty
about here?
careful. You should be pretty careful. But dogs are great.
But I think it's like really cool. Like a movie like this is got like a decently sized released. I think it's just really good for the genre.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't know it was getting a theatrical release because Dustin's been telling us about it for a while in the Discord. Dustin is a dog person, big time, like us. He loves dogs.
Yeah. It wasn't supposed to get a theatrical release, but I think there was so much buzz around it that they saw that people wanted to see it.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
And-
Did the audience react?
No, not really. It's not like that type of movie because it's kind of like a slow burn.
Yeah, nobody's. It didn't have a group like, oh.
But I think it's probably going to be on Shudder eventually because that did, when the movie starts, it goes through all the producers and the production companies, and Shudder flashed on. So
Oh yeah, those are usually a pretty quick turnaround too.
yeah, so it'll probably be in Shudder pretty soon. But yeah,
Alright.
I recommend it.
Yeah, thanks, Andy.
Thank you so much. All right.
Sorry, that was very good, and I'm sorry mine was such a mess.
Yeah, Freddy, get it together, dude.
It was just a mess.
My God, man.
I had 3 different things. I didn't know which one of them I want to talk
My
about.
God, man.
A mess.
All right. Well, at the end of every show, we always say hi to our Beelzebubs. Patreon.com/NOTLP if you want to be one. Matt, Branan and Emily, Dr. Brian, Old Dirty Billsterd, Bill Fahrner, Blayne Yogurt, Jordache Jeans, Monica, Ernie, Dave, Paul, Shayna Bobena. Wanted to say we used to say hi to a Gamora. You might have heard us say Gamora at the end of the show. And Gamora was a dog. Gamora was a giant, beautiful dog. And Gamora passed over the Rainbow Bridge. And I just wanted to say something like
Dedicate.
a moment to a beautiful baby girl who deserved it. Because she was I never got to meet her, but Freddie and Andy did.
Andy sent these pictures. We were talking to Cassie over text, and Andy had these great pictures when we went to meet Gamora the first time.
Yeah.
She was so big, it was intimidating.
Yeah. She was a big old girl.
But she was a really sweet girl, though.
Yeah.
Gorgeous
So
dog.
rest in peace, Gamora. We love you.
Yeah. Absolutely. Sorry to bring you down, but also bring you up because a beautiful girl like her existed.
Yeah, if you
All the
have pets, give
doggos.
them a hug for us.
Yeah. Give them some lemon. Give them scritches. Give them good booty scritches they like right above their tail. That's from me.
Good booty scritch.
All right. That's all I had to say.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
He should go to